friends, peers, enemies, friends, foes, constituents. I'd like to thank you all for coming to my TED Talk today in my humble abode. Anyways, today, Logan Paul and KSI put out a new Impaulsive episode called KSI Interview. And in this interview, KSI and Logan Paul talked about KSI potential to fight Mayweather. And I guess I'd want to explain, go over, and analyze this statement that KSI made. Let's pull up the clip. Let's show the audience what we got.
Fuck up Mayweather, but you know that's another story.
Hey Floyd, I may have some money for you, my friend. We got a money fight on our hands.
Oh shit! I mean, I'd fuck.
We've seen the clips. We've seen the things. And Clyde, I'm doing a video right now, okay? My dog, he's not letting me do the video. Thank you. I'm dealing with amateurs here. Anyways, here's the deal.
Now here's the deal. The deal is that...
Here's the deal, folks. Here's the deal. Essentially, scientifically, analytically, there is no possible way that the Nightmare, K to the S to the I, KFC, could potentially beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing fight. There is literally no way that could even happen. Again, I know that some people in the KSI community might say that, you know, if Logan win 8 rounds, then so could KSI, but my dog's, you're fat, okay, Max? Lose the weight, go to dog watchers or something. Anyways, sorry, my dog he's a little obese. No, he's not. I don't wanna offend the K to the S to the I community. I really don't. So I'm gonna bring in somebody that is a known boxing expert. His name is you know what? I want you to know him. So let us now bring in boxing expert all the way from Southern America. Yes, I said that right. Southern America. We got with us. Hello, people of the internet. My name is Clyde Smotherlands. I am from the Netherlands, and I'm here to talk to you about Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. My mistake, KSI versus Mayweather. With all these influences fighting, it's hard to keep count of who's who and who's what. But here's what we know. KSI is black, Nigerian. Floyd Mayweather is also black. I don't think he's Nigerian. So that's pro that KSI has. Now, if we look at the map in our minds, we can understand the little that clearly Floyd Mayweather is gonna beat KSI. I mean, come on, we're talking about the GOAT of boxing. We're talking about the guy that did in Canelo. Sexually, that is. Anyways, you know, I think that, you know, what was this about again? Oh, this was about boxing. Oh, okay. Who do I think's gonna win? Well, obviously, I said who? I said Floyd. Yeah, I don't know what else needs to be said. You want me to tell you why? What do you mean you have to tell me why? It's Floyd Mayweather. I don't need to tell you why. I want to come at me. I can come at you. Sorry about that, guys. Clyde is going through some things. He's having a little too much of that bottle. So I guess I'm back here. I'm a no boxing expert, but in my honest, humble opinion, you know, I share his sentiment that KSI would lose. But why? Pure and simple, KSI is not as big as Logan Paul in terms of height and in terms of weight. Logan had, I believe, 6 inches on Floyd and was like 20-30 pounds heavier than him. KSI would also be heavier and be taller than Floyd, but it would be very more even than Logan and Floyd. And, you know, Logan, when he got tired, got carried by clinching. And that's what stopped Floyd's momentum. And I honestly think Logan's huge size and his ability to clinch is why he, in fact, went the full 8. Whereas KSI is someone that... And Logan doesn't want to get into a dogfight. He's not someone that wants to box and really get into it with you. So I think that, you know, KSI would try and come in very aggressive and he said that he would fight Floyd in a very aggressive, unorthodox way, and I don't think that's the way to do it because he's going to know how to deal with that. So I think KSI would start off strong, but then he would get a little bit tired and Floyd would take advantage of that, and because KSI does not do as well in terms of clinching and putting his full body weight on Floyd, he would eventually just get more hurt than Logan. And again, KSI is not afraid to be in a fight and get in doghouse with you, and get in a doghouse style fight with you, as is Jake, which is why I don't think they would last long as Logan, is because Logan was willing to take the first round slow and not really engage and get super in the grit, in the grime, in the trenches with Floyd, which is why I think Logan's one of the few YouTubers that could do it. And I also think that Logan's got good, I shouldn't say great head and upper body movement, but I'd say it's better than a lot of other YouTubers, and I think that's something that he knows how to utilize very well. And I just think that the clinching, the height, and the weight is why Logan went 8 rounds with Floyd. And with Jake and KSI, I just think they'd be too aggressive, they'd gas out, and it would pretty much end up being a copy of the Conor fight. And I could see KSI making it until the end, but he'd be a lot more messed up. And I think the ref would give him a standing 8 or something, even if he didn't get TKO'd or knocked out. And I'm surprised that KSI said that he would do this because I thought his manager said that, like, KSI said no, because, you know, it didn't make any sense that he was just going to get beat on. And for the KSI receding hairline, the realist, and those fans and stands who are like, see, KSI's got an ego. First of all, he does. Everyone does. 2, even when he's talking about it, he's laughing. He's not taking it and saying it as seriously as Jake is. Like, if you look at the way Jake talks about beating Canelo and Conor, and the way Logan talks about beating Mike Tyson, and KSI about Mayweather, like, there's a self-awareness and this kind of level-headedness to the way Logan and KSI go about talking about those, whereas Jake decides to just be 100% serious, and his coaches back him up. So, overall, those are my thoughts. I'd say KSI would lose by, there would be an exhibition, so I guess he would have just lost on points, but I could see him losing in the later rounds. If this was an 8-round fight, I'd say maybe round 7, round 8, because I think he does have good cardio, and he might land a better shot than Logan in a few areas, but it would pretty much play out the way Logan versus Floyd did, maybe just a little bit better for KSI. So like, sub, and comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.